here, why can't I interact with any of this? I'm gonna have to look it up because I don't understand why it's not. It's right here. Oh, I have to enter. Okay, I see. Okay, I would never have figured this out. That I have to go inside Venus's house to get through to it. Oh God. Little complicated, don't nod. You don't need to be this hard.
Hello,
the second
Venus.
floor, an
Hello, Jonathan. Please come in. I'm so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
I'm great not hearing about my dead sister every time I come in your house, Venus. Maybe I'm just bitter because I'm the one that killed my sister. You know, Venus, that's really not fair to you. I'm sorry. You know, I had to stab Mary after I killed her, and whew, that was a rough
It's locked.
day. Oh, well, for now. That's how. Got it. I never would have figured that out.
No invitation is needed to enter this building. That can't be a good sign. No sign of a struggle. It seems Charlotte's friend knew the killer and let him in.
Well. Dun dun dun. Anyone else? Oh.
Blood. I should follow the trail.
Blood this way. Ah! Blood here. Blood. More blood. Might be wrong. That's one. God dang.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question.
I'm the Marquis de Bois-Colombes, and I strongly invite you to find your own game, sir.
I appreciate the invitation, but I'm here to solve the mystery concerning the death of a young woman killed by a vampire.
A young woman killed by a vampire? Oh, you're joking, right? Oh, I do love the British sense of humor.
And
Who are you?
exactly are you?
I am Jacques-Michel Guillaume Florimond, the Marquis de Bois-Colombes, at your service, my dear cousin.
Dear cousin. Oh, what are you doing here?
I recently decided to visit London.
Oh, my earring.
I've always dreamed of visiting a city on the verge of collapse. Such a delicate, yet intense spectacle.
You take pleasure from others' misery.
I have been a totally depraved and immoral creature since the day I was reborn, sir. And probably before.
Yeah.
What do you plan to do here?
Take pleasure. Take pictures. Enjoy the show. Have fun. Believe me, I won't be the only foreign immortal who bought a ticket to the fair.
Fair point.
I followed the trail of blood from her room to here.
Oh, you're referring to that young woman. Yes, the meeting turned messy. I'm afraid I ruined my last wedding good.
So you admit you murdered her?
I admit nothing, my good sir. I only regret the blood of that girl staining my clothes. Oh, blood can be so messy.
What happened?
She wanted to become one of us. Not the first time I have received such a proposal, but I must admit her direct approach tempted me.
And then what?
The body rejected my blood. It happens, you know, sometimes even with voluntary prey. At least her gurglings brought me some fun, until the artery burst.
Your cruelty deserves punishment, sir.
And what else is new?
Why? It's level 30. Damn. Oh, shit! All I want is to not die every single combat, but holy crap. I'm gonna have to throw so many points into, like, defense and crap now. I've been neglecting because I haven't needed it. Not greedy. Got you. Boom! I am done with your crap. Do you understand me? Nah, oh god. Literally. Fuck you, dude. Okay. Oh, dopamine drip. So nice. Oh, literally, I had to go level up my weapons and all this crap, and then oh god, what a pain in the batunkus. Okay. Now. A couple things I want to do here to fill out this little end section here. Hunk, you hunk. One.
They're all around you, waiting for you to let your guard down.
Women's right to vote is only the...
Charlotte, bad news.
Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed.
I have found out what happened to your friend, Emily.
I can handle the truth. There's no need to hide the bloody details.
Okay.
Your friend was planning to become a vampire. She thought she'd met an honest one and made a deal with him. Unfortunately, Emily did not survive the process.
My mother told me many times about the risks of being turned. I often suspected she exaggerated the danger to avoid me being tempted.
No, the risk is real. Have you any idea what a body has to endure? To become an organism entirely consumed by its need to process and recombine blood?
I should never have talked to Emily about vampires. I never thought she'd actually try it without me. Thank you, sir. Here, take this for your discretion.
Partially your fault, partially Emily's fault, and you know.
Goodbye, Charlotte.
Mostly that guy's fault.
Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
Oh, I'm gonna go see her right now, actually, because I love Lady Ashbury. Oh, I don't remember how exactly to get there. Oh, actually, what I should do is I should visit my own mother. The safe house is literally reads. Why do you get stuck randomly, Jonathan? You can't ever just go forward. You get randomly stuck on nothing. The safe house is Reed's mansion.
I'll kill you!
Fucking don't even want to hear your crap. I don't want you to breathe. I don't want you alive anymore. Shut up. Also give me your stuff. Why is this blocked? I don't want to fight these motherfuckers every time. Oh, fuck. Lovely. Game really doesn't want you going back to Mommy's house, does it? Where is Mommy's house at? There. Bam. First, go visit Mommy. Ooh, what is Mommy up to?
Your father and I have spoken about your fiancé, Mary. We
Oh,
believe
no.
he'll be an honorable husband for you.
Oh, you're not
We'll
even...
set a date for the marriage then. That way, I'm sure one of my children will give me grandchildren. I understand your thirst for knowledge, Jonathan, and your father and I are proud of it. But you are not that young anymore, my son. When will I meet your soulmate? You can ascribe my romantic tendencies to my French origins if you want, Aubrey. But I'll never cease to believe in a match made in heaven, my beloved.
That's really sad. She just...
I really wish you could meet her, Mother. You would love her.
You do like Lady Ashbury. Ew. Give me those deeds. Juicy deeds, Jonathan. I knew it. I knew it. Oh, that's so sad, though. Emmeline.
Mother. Good evening.
Jonathan! Is it you? Where have you been, my prodigal son?
I'm right here, Mother. I'm finally home.
Yes, but this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and now found. But where is your sister? Where is Mary?
Mary?
She...
She is gone, Mother.
I know she's gone. The question is, when will she return as you have? I miss my grandson so much. It's been days since their last visit.
Do you not...
Have you returned to Whitechapel Cemetery since Mary's funeral?
I never want to go back to that awful place. Wait. I think I went back once. And you were there too. And Mary? No, that can't be true.
It was just a bad dream, Mother.
A nightmare, yes. Mary was so angry. I walked back home alone. If that kind policeman had not called Avery from the station, I don't know what would have happened.
But Avery keeps the doors a little bit
Mother.
locked tighter now.
Do you know what's been going on in this area?
Not really. I don't go out much due to the epidemic, and when I do, I tend to get lost.
What do you mean you get lost? I hope you don't go outside alone.
Of course not. When I go out, your father always comes with me, but he leaves me there sometimes, and I have trouble finding the way back.
I don't really know how to handle you, Mother.
Do you need anything, Mother? Can I help you?
I just want you to stay with me, Jonathan. Your room is ready. I asked Avery to make your bed.
I'll stay as long as I can, I promise. Do you need anything else?
Just one thing. Stop staring at me like that. As much as I love you, it breaks my heart to look at those empty and dead eyes.
Heh. I don't know what to do about that.
Are you working on a new painting?
Not recently. I have trouble focusing on my subject, and my mind quickly drifts. It's the same thing when I try to write poetry.
I recently met a talented painter with an excellent technique. I wish you two could meet. I'm sure you'd like her.
I'd be glad to meet her. What is her name? Is she famous? Is she dead too?
She's not famous, and her name is of no importance. And yes, she's also dead.
The important thing is, I hope you two get along. If she ever fancies meeting your mother, I'd be glad to welcome her into my home.
Aww. Cute.
Why do you say Mary is visiting you, Mother? You know that's impossible.
Why should it be? Are you not standing in front of me right now? Why should it be any different with your sister?
But I'm not dead, Mother. I'm really here, talking to you, trying not to cry.
Oh, it breaks my heart to have to tell you this. But of course you're dead, my darling boy. Just look at you, as pale as my Mary.
Heh. But
Mary really is dead, Mother.
Yes. And are you not dead too? Isn't your father dead? And my grandson, and my son-in-law? You're all gone. But you all still visit me from time to time.
That's so sad.
Do you really see Mary and Father? Do you also see me as one of the dead?
Yes. For many years it was just a game. Since your father left us without a word, I took to the habit of speaking to him.
Yes, I remember. I sometimes spied on you and listened to you talking with Father in the garden.
So sad.
It made me so angry then. But it was just a game, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. But since then, my poor dead Mary visited me in my room. She led me to her grave, and there you were. I now know the dead can haunt us.
You did not.
I'm so sorry. You did not deserve to endure this. Mary should never have done this to you.
That's true, my son. But you know what the worst part is? I liked it when Mary spoke in my head. Now she is silent, and it makes me so sad.
Should I leave you alone? Just ask, and I swear you'll never hear from me again.
Oh, no, Johnny. You're always welcome in this house. And one day, when I finally die, we'll all be together again. Just as Mary promised us.
That's so sad. I'm not killing my mother, by the way. Don't even.
Goodbye, Mother. Try to rest now.
Goodbye, son. Please come back soon.
Oh, but it's so sad. I'm like, it shouldn't be as sad as it is, but it's so sad. I feel for her. Maybe it should be somewhere. There he is. Avery.
Good evening, Avery.
Mr. Jonathan? I can't believe my own eyes. Oh, it's a miracle. We all thought you were... Oh, sir, your poor sister. What a tragedy.
I know, Avery. I know about my sister's murder.
Miss Reed expected you to return to assist with the funeral, right up until the last minute. Where have you been, Mr. Jonathan? We needed you here.
I know, but God, you know.
How is my mother?
Not well, I'm afraid, sir. Miss Reed is very fragile since the police brought her back home.
The police? What happened?
Miss Reed was found walking in the streets. She kept saying she had spoken with her son and daughter. She's resting now.
Has she received appropriate medical care?
I'm taking care of Miss Reed myself. Hospitals are so overwhelmed by the epidemic that they can only accept patients infected by influenza.
Fair enough.
Perhaps we could arrange a short trip. Somewhere sunny, like France. She has always been very fond of France. I think leaving London could do her good.
I'm afraid Miss Reed is too frail for the moment. Recently, she started going out at night without remembering it. I have to watch her carefully.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
What is the situation in this part of town?
For a time, the West End seemed spared by the epidemic. But the situation is getting much worse.
Have you no relatives anywhere? I'll understand if you want to take a few days to see family.
Your father managed to guarantee my earnings as long as I take care of this house, sir. My sisters are dead, and I've never met my nephews. I'll stay, sir.
Oh, fair enough, I suppose.
I'm sorry I could not be here for Mary's funeral.
Your mother was strong, sir. But your support would have been appreciated.
Would have been appreciated.
Apart from the priest and I, no one else attended your sister's funeral.
To be present at the funeral with you both was my dearest wish, Avery. But I am sorry, I simply could not attend.
I would not dare to question your absence, Mr. Jonathan. All I can say is that we missed you a great deal during these difficult days.
Do you know my mother speaks to the dead members of this family?
Yes. I sometimes hear her speaking to you, Miss Mary, and her baby. Sometimes your father, too.
So she thinks I'm also dead. And what about you?
I believe she only sees her relatives as the dead she speaks to, Mr. Jonathan. It breaks my heart to see Miss Reed like that.
I am powerless to help her. She thinks I'm a ghost, too. Whatever I say, she just sees me as another dead relative.
But you are still alive, Mr. Jonathan. That's the difference. And I am sure Miss Reed will realize it soon.
Still sad.
Tell me the truth, Avery. Do you feel forced to stay here? Would you leave this house without the arrangement made by my father?
No, sir. I have nowhere else to go. And I promised your father I'd take care of his family as long as I live.
This house is dead, Avery. There is a curse on this family. You really should consider leaving.
If only you could have been here sooner or more often. Maybe this house would not be that empty. But you're here now, sir. So my task is not over.
Considering the recent tragedies in this family, I'd understand if you want to leave or decide to serve another house.
Then I will stay. All I ask is that you take care of my own funeral if I die before the end of the epidemic. No mass grave, please, sir.
Do you really think I don't take enough care of my mother, Avery?
I kinda can't,
Yes,
though,
I
right
do,
now.
Mr. Jonathan.
You clearly have something more to say. Speak your mind, Avery.
I know you work hard to help the sick, but what will you do once the epidemic is over?
My home is here, and I have nowhere else to go. But this house will need some improvements if I move here. Some radical changes.
That's good news. Whatever changes you have in mind, I'm sure we will find an arrangement that suits your mother also.
Okay.
Goodbye, Avery. Please watch over my mother until I return.
Of course, Mr. Jonathan. But please return as soon as possible.
That's the thing, too, is like, right now, Jonathan's fighting the epidemic. He doesn't have, literally does not have the time to take care of his mother.
Whether you need to buy something or not, I am happy to help.
Which is very sad. Right, it's this way, and then, yeah. See, it's like right if I come out of the map, it messes up. Who are you, sir, with your fancy
Good
hat?
evening, sir. Please forgive me for disturbing you. I'm a doctor.
I never judge a man by his title, but by his attitude. and you are not disturbing me at all. I am Calhoun Russell, and I welcome you.
Well, I must admit it's good to receive a warm welcome for once. I'm Jonathan Reed.
Welcome, Dr. Reed. Welcome to my humble shop.
I may have a look at your...
I'm buying all of it. Buy more opium. Okay. Thank you.
Women die too in this war.
Awesome. Okay, now to Lady Ashbury, which is just down here, right? I'm so confused by the West End. Every time we get a new piece of map, I have to really go over it over and over my head. I'm like, where am I going? Right? Yeah, I'm just... Can I put like a thing here? Up a little bit, I guess. Unless I don't remember, it's because of stupid wooden junk there. I see. Alright, there's the red car. Ooh. Nice. Elizabeth.
Good evening, Jonathan. How are you?
I'm still investigating from inside the Ascalon Club. Can we talk?
Of course, my dear.
I have investigated new sources of infection, and I may have found a new type of Skal. One suffering from heavy mutations that is extremely contagious.
Skals come in various forms, you know. They are simply degenerate versions of their makers.
I believe these families are different, and I'm currently pursuing a lead. I know I can find the true source of contagion by finding who created these creatures.
That would be great news. Be very careful, my dear, when dealing with such creatures.
How is your investigation going?
I have decided to explore beyond the dictates of reason.
What do you mean?
You may on occasion find this house closed when you visit me. If so, it is because I have gone undercover. Sort of.
Who are you going to surveil? I hope you're not considering spying on McCullum or the Guard of Priwen.
No. I intend to ask a few questions in parts of town I rarely venture into. Dirty places where a delicate lady like myself should never be seen.
You'll be fine, right, though?
When will you return?
As soon as possible. And I don't intend to stay away for long.
Okay, well...
There are many paintings adorning the walls here.
Yes?
Did you paint them?
No, my dear. But some of them. I have had a long time to learn from the best. I'm currently working on what could be my greatest masterpiece.
That's adorable.
What is this masterpiece?
Your portrait, my dear Jonathan. It'll be my gift to you, if I ever have time to finish it.
Aw, sweet.
Have you met any famous painters?
Are you trying to divine my age by cross-checking historical dates, my dear? That's a devious parlor trick.
Well, Elizabeth, I tried my best. Don't I deserve some reward at least?
Well, if you must know, I even posed for the greats.
Ooh.
Now that you know it, you may recognize me when visiting museums.
Ooh. Tempting.
Goodbye, my dearest.
Goodbye, my beloved.
You two need to kiss so bad, this is annoying. They're not dancing around each other as much anymore, though, which is kind of nice, because that was bad. I wish... maybe after the epidemic, you know? Okay. Dirty Doors is here. Places I need to go heal really badly. Oh, Clarence is recovering. Fuck. This is a fucking docks and a fucking... Damn. Okay, so the docks... Let's go see if I can heal some people.
I'd step back, sir!
It ain't human! Kill it!
Damn. Dang. Why are the other vampires attacking me? That's what I don't understand. Like, if it's Ekon versus Freewind Guard, don't you think they would, like, I don't know, not just attack me? That's too much to ask for. North Dock. Crossed. There's so much. There, damn. Okay, let's see. Go through here. There's a bridge on the other side I can use. Okay, it's a full-on war. I forgot about the war. God dang, now. We're all dead. Here we go. Okay, and then through here, I go down, and then to the right, should see a bridge to my left. Yep. Fuck, what the hell? Wasn't this chaotic? Okay. Who do I need to find at the docks? A lot of people. Edwina and Sabrina and Tom and Ichabod and Archer, Rufus and Stella. I don't know if I have enough supplies to heal everybody, but I can at least try. Should be able to find a good hunk of people. Here we go. Ichabod.
They've got bigger problems, Al.
Good evening, Mr. Throgmorton.
Dr. Reed.
Do you need my... treating a vampire hunter's wound?
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
Yep.
Goodbye.
Okay. Eek. Alright, Tom and Sabrina, I don't really know. Rodney's fine, but Rodney's over there, and that means that...
I'd head back if I were you. Trust the leech, boys!
Thank you. Fuck off. Okay, I don't need to worry about Enid though. Enid's over there, but Martin's close. Martin's always near Enid, yeah. Like, Martin is near Enid,
Good
I
evening.
will
There's no need to...
get you.
Young man,
I don't like...
Shush.
there's no shame in asking for help, especially when you are in desperate need of it. Here, take this. You should recover in no time.
Thank you. I suppose.
Ah, shut up and take it.
Goodbye.
Okay, Martin, I know I just cured you.
Good evening.
There's no need to...
Have you heard anything recently concerning Sean Hampton's shelter?
I heard he had a scam of his own. A cult or something.
Mm-hmm. I was wondering what they were saying about him. Okay. Next, I've got... Someone Rufus on the other side. I don't know where Archer Woodbeat is. Edwina, Tom and Sabrina. I mean, I don't really know. take up on. Okay, no one else. Look over here, I should be able to pop over and get rid of cure Stella. I thought I'd killed her serial murdering son. Serial killer of a son. Hey, Rufus.
Good evening.
Evening, Mr. Reed.
You seem happier than before.
I live with Mrs. Fishburne now, in her house. I have a bed and everything.
I bet. But, since, you know.
Do you need help?
A real doctor caring about me. That's a first. I feel like a real person.
Why don't I have it? Okay.
A real doctor treats everyone the same.
I don't know what to say.
Oh, I've already cleared him.
So long, Ruf.
I see that. Okay. I don't remember. Do I have your stuff? Stella.
Good evening, Mrs. Fishburne. May I come in, please?
Of course. Dr. Reed.
Yeah, your son's magically gone, and your life seems...
I can't remember the last time I had a good...
I'm so sorry about your loss, Mrs. Fishburne.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. Could you check Rufus's health for me, please? I've been taking care of this young nipper since my poor Seymour died.
Very well. But why so nervous?
Even if he lives with me now, Rufus still spends too much time outside. He grew up in the streets, you see, and he's kept his old habits.
Do I get there?
Mrs. Fishburne, are you in need of any medical assistance?
I am afraid I am, Doctor. I don't feel well at all.
Then let me give you a prescription.
Here, this will
I
help.
thank you for your generosity, sir. It's something this part of town truly needs.
Okay.
Goodbye, Miss Fishburne. Take care of yourself.
Let's go around.
I can't remember the last...
Just medical business. I'm still a doctor. Like, I still have to do doctor things. Okay, so I've got... How many... cure for fatigue. How much I have on me right now for fatigue and all that? I've got one more cure for fatigue. I've got 2 for cold. Both of these guys have a cold. And 1... 2 fatigue. So I've got... enough to cure everybody tonight, and that sucks, but... sometimes that's just what happens. Edwina.
But now everything seems under control, more or less.
That's nice.
Good evening,
I
Miss
need to
Cox.
heal
Hello
your
again, Dr.
mate. I don't know what she is to you.
Can I offer you my medical help, Miss Cox?
Giving out for free? You'd make a poor businessman, Dr. Reed.
Perhaps I would. Please, take this. You'll feel better.
Thank you. But don't expect me to owe you anything.
Oh, I don't.
Goodbye, Miss Cox.
Oh, that hose. Oh, the audio. The bar. Where's the bar? I don't know. Crap. I think it might be the North Docks. Yeah, it should be.
Foolish girl and her pretty principles. She's got no idea who she's dealing with.
Damn it. Okay, thanks. Oh, seriously? It's not the dogs. No. Hideout, maybe? That's by the... Ah, I bet it's back across the river. The docks are a little complicated. I started over here. Right here. Go this way. I'm so confused.
More or less.
Don't forget to keep an eye out for this garden. Something, sweetie. My guess is they're recruiting for some vengeance.
In the meantime.
I know it's along the river.
The icy cold. I can't believe it.
Where the hell is that stupid frickin' turtle bar? I just can't, like, it's so spread out with the docks that I literally, like, I don't know. No. It was in... Okay, so it's on this side over here. Sure, right around and go see if I can find a way over to the east side of that. District sanitized. What that means. Yeah. Decided to not get involved. Crap, I have to get involved. Really annoying. God, you're annoying. Also, they explode. Yeah, I have to remember that they explode. It's a very disgusting detail. Okay, gotcha. So much of this has just been straight combat.
Crush the leech, boys! Ah, shit, that leech is fast! Ignite! It's on a beast, brother! Die, vermin! Want some of this? Filthy fucking beast!
Gotcha. Okay, well. Right. Okay. This is it, right? This has gotta be it. I gotta be getting close. No, and I'm back to the hospital. Fucking manage that one. I just get sick of fighting. I'll figure it out later. I'm near the hospital now, though, so might as well go talk to.
Over there! There's one of them vermin!
Just spam it. Just get me out of there. I don't even care. Game is loading, that's fine. Damn. Sanitize. What does sanitize mean? Oh, that's the highest one. Okay. Okay. The one I haven't completely and utterly screwed up yet is the one sanitized. Got it. And nobody needs healing here, which is fantastic, but I need supplies for that. Go talk to Swansea.
Hello, Jonathan. How are things on the West End front?
Complicated, my friend. The rich and powerful feel threatened by the disease, and have asked me to put an end to it.
Yes. It is odd how resolving a crisis suddenly increases in urgency when it affects those who matter.
Do you know Aloysius Dawson, the famous tycoon, is well versed in vampire and occult knowledge?
No, I did not. But that is no surprise. For half a century, it has been quite the trend for English nobility to join secret societies and occult circles.
But Aloysius Dawson is only a rich merchant.
Yes, richer than Croesus. Wealth is more respected than title these days, even in England.
Yeah, fair point.
Did he contact the Brotherhood of St. Paul? Try to join your group?
It would not surprise me, but I am certain he's never been a member.
It looks like the epidemic is spreading to the western districts of London. I am trying to locate the source of the infection.
It won't be an easy task, my friend. This disease is highly contagious.
Yeah.
Do you not think epidemiology could be helpful in this matter? To retrace the origin of infection through time and topology?
If anyone can perform such a miracle, it will be you, Dr. Reed.
Since this epidemic is evidently linked to the vampire curse, we must find the original carrier to understand where it comes from.
I admire your logic, Jonathan, but be careful. Rationality, when it comes to your kind, is not always a reliable lens.
Does the Brotherhood of St. Paul know anything about the Ascalon Club?
Well, I'm afraid that's unlikely. Ascalon is a sensitive topic, and whatever material the Brotherhood has, I may not have access to.
Who could answer me then?
Usher Talltree, our current primate, may be the only one able to answer you. He's a discreet man who lives in the West End.
Okay.
Thank you for your time, Edgar.
Talltree, then we'll talk then. But for now, I had to take care of some inventory junk. How many do I need? Oh, okay, so there's 1 fatigue and 2 cold. 3 fatigue, 3 and 3, 3 and 4, 3 and 5, and let's go. 5 and 3 and 5. Oh, yeah. Still enough ergot for that. Okay. Leveling up's gonna be huge. We did a lot. Okay, let's see. Defensive. Blood barrier. So what? Explodes? Ooh, that one's nice. Exploding's nice. I gotta throw points into the one thing I've been neglecting, right? Defensive. And then 90 is not gonna be enough to do anything. But 9 will be 5. So that helps a lot. Back up. Back up we go. Oh god, okay. Well, now I've only got 4 sick people. That's better. Ooh. Ooh, East End. I had found everybody in the East End. My gosh. It's stable. Okay, this is where I leave it for now then. We'll have to reconvene with Jonathan later. My goodness.